The 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor race truck. Months before the all-new 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor hits showrooms, Ford Performance is entering a race-ready version into the 2016 Best in the Desert Off-Road Racing Series. The truck will compete in the factory stock class thanks to only a minor handful of modifications past the standard Raptor. The all-new Raptor has the DNA of a Baja race truck, with a purpose-built engine, chassis, and suspension that enables it to travel fast over challenging desert landscapes or crawl over rocky terrain, said Jamal Hameedi, chief engineer at Ford Performance. Despite Hameedi's accolades, this specially prepared Raptor utilizes the same 3.5-liter EcoBoost V-6 10-speed automatic transmission, transfer case, and Torsen differentials. Even this race version of the Raptor rides on the same frame as the production version. This speaks volumes about the 2017 Raptor's ruggedness right from the factory. Modifications do exist, of course, but mostly deal with safety. A full roll cage and racing seats with harnesses line the interior, while LED light bars light the way at night. A fuel cell, Lowrance GPS, racepack digital dash, and data logger allow the truck to pass inspection. Ford Performance did upgrade the suspension, though not heavily. Race-optimized front and rear springs raise the ride height for extra ground clearance and increased suspension compression. The Raptor's new Fox Racing shocks were swapped for Fox Racing's race-specific 3-inch diameter shocks with external bypasses, both up front and out back. "This is the most stock truck I've ever seen in my time building Ford race trucks," said Greg Fouts, owner of Fouts Motorsports, Ford's truck builder and primary race truck driver. Without custom technology or other modifications, this all-new Raptor is ready to prove the toughness and performance in the Best in the Desert series. Keep reading for the full rundown. Continue reading to learn more about the 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor race truck. Exterior: the Ford Performance Raptor race truck wears a Ford livery, plastered with logos like the Built Ford Tough, Square, F-150 script, EcoBoost moniker, and the Raptor lettering across the bed. Up front, the LED off-road lights are mounted on a custom steel bar that helps protect the front end from hard landings. Also protecting the truck is a full underbody skid plate package that isn't found on the production truck, save for the racing livery, LED lights, the roll cage protruding into the bed, and the additional ground clearance. The Raptor looks stock. The wheels and tires, however, are the same as what's offered on the standard Raptor. These beadlock wheels are optional from Ford at the dealership and allow low tire pressures to be run without the risk of losing the tire slipping off the rim. They might be the ugliest beadlock wheels, but they serve a purpose. They come wrapped in BF Goodrich's newest offering, the All-Terrain T-AKO2. They're designed to last longer and provide better grip than the outgoing All-Terrain T-AKO tires, save for the racing livery, LED lights, the roll cage protruding into the bed, and the additional ground clearance. The Raptor looks stock. It's amazing Ford produces such a truck in these red tape, CAFE-regulated days. Interior: Ford Performance engineers started with the standard Raptor interior. A full roll cage was added for safety, as was plexiglass windows and safety nets for the driver and co-driver. Mastercraft race seats replace the two front buckets, offering 5-point safety harnesses. A fire suppression system furthers the Raptor's safety factor. Race tech includes a Lowrance GPS system for navigating wild terrain, a racepack digital dash to keep up with vital truck information, and a data logger for record keeping, all placed within easy reach of the co-driver. Drivetrain: unlike the interior and suspension system, the drivetrain is completely stock. That means the twin-turbo 3.5-liter EcoBoost V-6 is found under the hood, mated to the all-new 10-speed automatic transmission. The 2017 Raptor's all-new, torque-on-demand transfer case intelligently divides power between the front and rear axles, while Torsen limited-slip differentials front and rear properly divide power side to side. The new 10-speed automatic might have a ton of gears, but it also comes with a ton of tech. Ford still has yet to confirm horsepower and torque figures for the second-generation EcoBoost, but reaffirmed its statements saying the V6 would outperform the outgoing 6.2-liter V8. That's astounding, as the naturally aspirated V8 kicked out 411 horsepower and 434 pound-feet of torque. The new 10-speed automatic might have a ton of gears, but it also comes with a ton of tech. The gearbox, in conjunction with the ECU and traction control, has Ford's all-new terrain management system. The electronics offer the driver 6 preset driving modes for varying terrain. They include normal, street for on-road performance, weather for rain, snow, and ice, mud and sand, rock, and Baja modes. That last mode is specially calibrated for high-speed desert running, just what this specialized Raptor will be doing on its racing circuit. Last, but certainly not least, is the updated suspension system. New springs, both front and rear, give this Raptor a higher ride height. Race-optimized, 3-inch diameter external bypass Fox racing shocks complement the springs at all 4 corners. This setup allows the truck greater wheel travel, while smoothing out the ride. The front control arms, rear solid axle, and high-strength steel frame are all unchanged from the production version Raptor. Impressive prices. There's no telling what Ford Performance has spent getting the Raptor ready for race season. Then again, costs were likely curbed since a pre-production F-150 Raptor slotted for testing could have been tapped for race duty. The list of modifications isn't that extraordinary, so perhaps the biggest costs come with manpower. Nevertheless, we'd figure this race-ready Raptor would cost roughly $100,000. Of course, that's a pure guess, but since the production Raptor, at least the last generation Raptor, didn't cost much over $60,000, that seems like a fair guess. 2016 Racing Schedule. Conclusion. The 2017 Ford Performance F-150 Raptor is certainly the coolest version of the updated Raptor we've seen so far. Never mind that is the first modified Raptor released from the Blue Oval. Anyway, the truck's stock bones and handful of race tech make it seem reachable for the slightly above average pickup buyer. If blasting down desert trails is your thing, this is the truck for you. Sadly, Ford will never sell such a package. This is technically a race car after all. It will be fun to watch the Ford Performance team compete in the Best in the Desert series. With a truck this good, it's hard to imagine the competition amounting to much of anything. Love it. Based on production Raptor race spec livery, improved suspension and ground clearance. Leave it not for sale. Somewhat unknown racing series.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.